Hey everybody, welcome back to Naughty Donkey Performance. We're doing a little review today on complete air intake system. What we've got is we've got the Rotofab cold air intake and Jet Performance throttle body and the Jet Performance mass airflow sensor. So we're going to tell you, if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you the number one con of the whole setup. But for starters, the performance is super fun. We're going to do an acceleration run here in a second, and I can't go too fast where I'm at, but I can give you an idea of it. So let's start out and give a quick one here. Here we go. So this is from 60. It's definitely fun. It's more snappy. Off the line is much more impressive in the city, and I really like it a lot. I think it probably gives me better gas mileage with the whole combination with the Corsa exhaust and the more free-flowing intake system. Installation was super easy for everything. I didn't even have instructions for the Rotofab because I bought it used on gmtrucks.com. Normally it was like $700, and I got it for $250. So that was a smoking deal for me. Pretty easy to put on. Took me about an hour and some. I kept all the factory stuff so I can trade it back when I get rid of the truck. And the mass airflow sensor, of course, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, but more like 5. Kept it as well, cleaned it up with some MAF sensor cleaner and put it in the box. And then the throttle body, that was a different animal, mostly because of the tuning and the following the manufacturer instructions. So they want you to disconnect the battery and stuff for like 30 minutes, and I did that. And then when I started it, the truck started, but it was throwing every code in the world and was completely undrivable. Then I thought maybe I did something wrong, so I unhooked the battery, let it set for a couple of hours, reinstalled everything, double checked everything, plugged it back in, started up, boom, same issue. So I swapped everything back to stock, and I didn't unhook anything because I was just kind of upset. So I just took the throttle body out, put the factory one back in, started and drove just fine. So I thought, well, maybe the trick is don't disconnect anything. So I thought one more time before I try to send it back, which was funny because since I bought it as an open box, I actually couldn't send it back, which I found out later. But I thought maybe this one's defective, and that's why it was open box for half price. But when I put it back on after not disconnecting anything, it started up just fine and ran just fine. I did let it sit there and idle for like, I think it was 10 minutes, which they required for the mass airflow sensor anyway. Then shut it off for 5 minutes, then started, let it all idle for another 5 minutes. Everything seemed fine. I've had 2 times when I have had kind of an erratic idle off of it over a 6-month period. So it really didn't affect me that much, but it kind of was weirding me out when the RPMs fluctuated at an idle, because you don't expect that with these new fuel-injected trucks. But other than that, I've had no issues with it. I really like it. The MAF and the throttle body seemed to be the biggest effect. I didn't got any effect that I noticed off of the Rotofab. Maybe a little more intake sound, you know, if you wanted to hear it, but it didn't seem to me to make any noticeable improvement, gas mileage or performance wise. But all mixed together with the Corsa exhaust, you definitely can feel it's more snappy. It should have picked up, according to everything, about 40 horsepower. But seat of the pants, you notice it, and it's really fun. So other than that, I don't want to get into it too much more. The one big negative I found of all of it is if you bought everything full price, you're looking at it was just under $700 for the Rotofab, and I think $225 for the MAF, and then another 400 and something bucks for the throttle body. So you're looking at $1,300 total. So that with the Corsa exhaust, you're looking at $3,000, and for 40 horsepower, that seems like a lot to me. For $7,000 you can buy a turbo, or excuse me, supercharger kit, and then you're really rocking it. So anyway, that's the big con, is the cost. But other than that, I think you guys would really like it. Super easy installation, super easy to swap back if you want to get rid of the truck and keep your factory stuff. But yeah, otherwise, let me know what you guys think. Was it worth it? Have a great day, and comment, like, and subscribe. And most importantly, check out our fitness channel too. You can get some power there, power and performance. Thanks, guys.